Most people think smart people just have higher IQs or better grades. But true intelligence isn't about how much information you can store. It's about how you process the world around you. There's a specific way the top 1% of thinkers navigate social situations. They don't beg for attention and they don't fight for approval. Yet they are always the most respected people in the room. Why? Because respect is just a byproduct of thinking smarter. Today, I'm going to show you 5 ways smart people use their brains to navigate life differently. Once you master these thinking patterns, you won't have to ask for respect anymore. It will simply follow you. First, they prioritize observation over validation. Average people walk into a room and immediately look for validation. They talk fast, they tell jokes, and they try to prove they belong. Smart people walk into a room and observe. They listen to the tone of voice, they watch the body language, and they map out the room's energy. While others are busy trying to be seen, the smart person is busy seeing. Use the 70-30 rule. In your next conversation, listen 70% of the time and speak only 30%. When you stop performing for others, your value increases. People become curious about the person who isn't trying to impress them. Intelligence is knowing that information is power, and you gain more power by listening than by talking. They understand the logic of boundaries. Most people see boundaries as being mean. Smart people see boundaries as system maintenance. Think of your energy like a high-performance engine. If you let it run at 100% for everyone else's problems, you'll eventually burn out. Smart people calculate the cost of their yes. When they say no, it's not emotional, it's logical. They know that a person who is always available is a person who is never valued. The 24-hour rule. Whenever someone asks for your time or a favor, never say yes on the spot. Simply say, "Let me check my schedule and get back to you tomorrow." By treating your time as a limited resource, you force the world to treat it with respect. It's simple economics. Scarcity creates value. They detach from the outcome. Here is a secret. Desperation is a scent that everyone can smell. When you are desperate for a job, a friend, or a partner, you lose your leverage. Smart people practice emotional detachment. They do their best. They present their ideas, but they aren't tied to the result. If someone disagrees or walks away, the smart person doesn't panic. They simply see it as data. Because they aren't needy, they remain in the position of power. When you show the world you don't need their approval, they strangely feel a stronger urge to give it to you. Most people are like leaves in the wind. If someone insults them, they get sad. If the weather is bad, they get grumpy. Their entire mood is dictated by things they can't control. Smart people focus exclusively on what they can influence. The 5-second pause. Next time someone provokes you or something goes wrong, wait exactly 5 seconds before you react. This gap allows your rational brain to take over your emotional one. By ignoring the noise and focusing on your own actions, you stay calm while everyone else is panicking. This emotional stability is a sign of high intelligence. People naturally gravitate toward the person who remains a fixed point in a chaotic world. They choose words like architects. Most people speak to fill the air. Smart people speak to build a point. They don't use 10 words when 2 will do. They don't use filler words like or like, because they aren't afraid of the silence between thoughts. When a smart person speaks, people lean in because they know it's going to be precise. If your mind is organized, people will treat you as an authority. Respect isn't something they get. It's something they command through the sheer clarity of their existence. Intelligence isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the most intentional person in the room. When you start thinking this way, you'll notice a shift. You won't have to fight for your place at the table anymore. People will simply pull out a chair for you. Did this help you today? If so, hit the like button to let us know. We'd love to hear about your experience once you've put these tips into practice, so feel free to share in the comments. For more videos on growth and mindset, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.